The House on the Prairie. Once upon a time, in the vast and peaceful prairies, there stood a small wooden house. This house, though old, was full of charm and character. It stood alone amidst the waving grasses and colorful wildflowers, under the wide blue sky that seemed to go on forever. The gentle winds would often carry the sweet scent of blooming flowers through its open windows, filling the house with a sense of calm and serenity. A young woman named Emily lived in this house. She had long, flowing brown hair and kind, green eyes that sparkled with life. Emily loved her simple life on the prairie. Every morning, she would wake up to the sound of birds singing and the sight of the sun rising over the horizon, casting a golden glow across the landscape. She enjoyed tending to her garden, where she grew a variety of vegetables and flowers, and she loved watching the butterflies dance among the blossoms. Emily had moved to the prairie a few years ago, seeking peace and a fresh start after the loss of her parents. She found solace in the quiet, open spaces and the endless sky. The prairie became her sanctuary, a place where she could heal and rediscover herself. One bright and sunny day, as Emily was working in her garden, she noticed a figure in the distance. As the figure came closer, she saw that it was a man, walking with a steady but tired stride. He had bright blue eyes and a warm, inviting smile. His clothes were dusty from travel, and he carried a small backpack over his shoulder. "Hello," the man said with a friendly wave. "My name is Jack. I'm traveling through the prairie, looking for a place to rest for the night. Would you mind if I stayed here?" Emily, always kind-hearted and generous, welcomed him. "Of course, you can stay," she replied with a smile. "My name is Emily. Please, come in and make yourself comfortable." Jack was grateful for Emily's hospitality. That evening, they sat on the porch, watching the sun set in a blaze of orange and pink. They shared stories about their lives, and Emily found herself opening up to Jack in a way she hadn't with anyone in a long time. She learned that Jack was a wanderer, searching for a place to call home after spending years moving from town to town, job to job. He had dreams of finding a quiet, peaceful place where he could build a new life. As days turned into weeks, Jack decided to stay longer. He helped Emily with her daily chores, showing her new ways to take care of the garden and fix things around the house. They worked side by side, and a deep bond began to form between them. They spent their evenings talking under the stars, and their laughter filled the once quiet house with warmth and joy. One day, while working in the garden, Jack found a small, hidden pond behind a grove of trees. The water was clear and cool, surrounded by wildflowers. He excitedly showed it to Emily, and it became their special place. They would often go there to relax and enjoy the beauty of nature, sometimes bringing a picnic and spending hours just talking and laughing. One beautiful evening, as the sun painted the sky with shades of purple and gold, Jack took Emily's hand and led her to the pond. "Emily," he said softly, looking into her eyes, "I've traveled many miles and seen many places, but none have felt like home until I met you. Would you let me stay here with you, not just for a night, but forever?" Emily's heart filled with joy. She looked into Jack's eyes and knew that he was the one she had been waiting for. "Yes, Jack," she replied, tears of happiness in her eyes. "Stay with me. Let's build our home together here on the prairie." From that day on, Jack and Emily lived happily in the little wooden house. They planted new flowers in the garden, built a cozy fireplace for cold nights, and made many wonderful memories together. Jack used his carpentry skills to build new furniture for the house, making it even more comfortable and inviting. Emily taught Jack how to bake bread and make delicious jams from the fruits they gathered. The seasons changed, and with each passing year, their love grew stronger. In the spring, they planted new crops and watched as the prairie came to life with color. In the summer, they would lie in the tall grass, watching the clouds drift by and dreaming about their future. Autumn brought a harvest of fruits and vegetables, which they would preserve for the winter. And in the winter, they would sit by the fireplace, wrapped in warm blankets, sharing stories and making plans for the years ahead. Their home became a haven for travelers passing through the prairie. Jack and Emily were known for their kindness and hospitality, always ready to offer a warm meal and a place to rest. The house on the prairie, once standing alone, was now filled with love, laughter, and the joy of new friendships. Emily and Jack showed that sometimes, the greatest treasures in life are found in the simplest places and that true love can make any place feel like home. They were grateful for the life they had built together and for the endless sky that stretched above them, a reminder of the boundless possibilities their love had brought into their lives. And so, the house on the prairie, nestled among the waving grasses and wildflowers, stood as a testament to the power of love and the beauty of a simple, happy life.